still can't believe they locked Duck up. I mean, fair enough, they don't know him, but I mean, lock him up. I'm actually surprised that Duck decided that he wanted to be locked up, to be honest. I mean, okay, what's going on? Hey Carol, Alex, I just want to go speak to him, okay? Yeah, you can lock the door behind me if you want. Hey Duck, hi. Hey. Yeah. Sorry about, you getting locked up. It's fine. Honestly, this is the most comfortable bed I've had in months. It is? Well, yeah, sure, I guess that's good. I came down here because I need to ask you a few questions, and I need you to answer them truthfully. I figured you might. I wanted to ask you, that Kane guy you mentioned, he sounds bad. I mean, I've never really been, I've never been around very many people, but the way you spoke about him, what has he done to you? He's killed us, Duck. Lots of us. People do that. They kill one another. Aren't there enough things trying to do that already? Yeah. There are. Way too many if you ask me. But, anyway, your friends. You mentioned that you had friends on other islands. Who are they? My friends? They're not exactly friends, just people I know. Some of them I like more than others. Do you want names? I mean, I can try and remember. I don't really memorize those kinds of things. Well, how about you just give it a go? Oh, and, you told me your name. I figured I might as well tell you mine. So, my name's Ryan, so, yeah, just so you know. I'll try and remember that. Well, there's about 7 people on the island. A man named Kenma is leading them. Then there's also 2 girls, Shu and Krazan. The other 4 are boys. They go by Trojan, Dot, Galago, and Galileo, I think. I don't know much about them. I honestly didn't expect you to. I do have a quick question though. Do they wear animal masks too? Because if they do, that's gonna be a little bit weird if I walk over to them and they're dressed up all creepy like. No, only I do that. But they do have odd hair colours, similar to mine. Shu's hair looks like a mushroom. Krazan has green hair. Galago and Galileo are brothers. Galago has purple hair with red patterns, and Galileo has green hair with the same red patterns. Trojan and Kenma have wood-like hair. The textures are similar to those on a tree. And finally, Dot has pinkish red hair. You can tell it's him because of a little hat he wears. I don't think it's a top hat, but it's similar to one. Okay, you just said you don't know a lot about these people, but for someone who doesn't know a lot about them, you seem to know a lot about them. Fine, I do. I know a lot about them. I've been on my own for so long, all I have is time. I write everything down. Everything. Including my encounter with you. I wrote down all the details I noticed about you and your friends. I know it sounds weird, but I need to keep track of these things. And I know you think that it's weird, but I honestly completely understand. And if you are writing a kind of database thing, I figured I'd point out, since you seem to memorize a lot more things than you say you do. You know my name. The girl that was there with us, her name is Emily, so if you want to write that down, that's fine. The guy with the whitish hair, that's Travis. And the other guy, that's Jay. Just so you can, like, fill in your database, I guess, rather than putting the guy with the hat and the guy with the white hair and the girl, and, you know, it's just to help you fill in some of the blanks. I'm glad. About that Kane guy, you said he's bad because he's killed people. Have you killed people? Yes. A whole lot of them. If he's bad because he's killed people, you're also bad. At the end of the day, killing is killing. Yeah, but the only difference is I kill the bad people, and he kills anyone just to make a point. But what makes you a bad person? Killing. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get some rest. I'll leave tomorrow. It's good to see you again, but just think about what we spoke about. I've never killed anyone, nor do I think I ever will. Thing is, Duck, you will. Eventually, because eventually you'll have no choice. And although you may not like it, like I said, you'll have no choice. If that day ever comes, I won't kill. If anything, I'll have a Roma do it for me. The people I know don't kill. We don't meet enough people. Any people we meet, we welcome. It's common courtesy, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm willing to take you back to the people if need be. If you still feel that I'd work with someone like Kane, a bad guy, as you say, it's fine. I'm willing to introduce you to him. It's up to you. I'm gonna go with you. And it's not because I don't trust you, because, you know, I'm not saying that I trust you fully, but I trust you. I'd like to go simply because I'd like to meet these people. Okay, we'll leave tomorrow noon, if that's okay. We could take the helicopter, otherwise you'll have no way back. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go at tomorrow noon, but just so you know, Kane is coming here tomorrow, or Callum, whatever you want to call him. He's coming here tomorrow. We've got to give him supplies because he's a real bad guy, and you may think we're bad for killing, but he's coming here tomorrow to take everything we have. Our guns, our weapons, everything we could use to hurt him, he'll be taking tomorrow. Which means you need to hide with your weapons. Your crossbow, your MP5K, you know, your bow staff. You need to hide them or he's going to take them. And you need to hide them well. Because if he sees you and doesn't recognize you, chances are he'll kill you. Chances are tomorrow he's going to kill someone. And I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. But it has to be done. I'm coming to the senses that I've realized that someone probably is going to die tomorrow, and, you know, you probably noticed the scars on my arm. That's because of him. He did that. I've got more than just scars on my arms. I've got scars everywhere. You know, and honestly, like I said, just hide your weapons and hide them well, because he's coming tomorrow. He's probably going to kill someone, and if you don't want to be there to see that, I'd recommend you hide somewhere. Hide somewhere safe. Because we don't have a choice in the matter. Like I said, he kills people just to prove a point. He proved a point by killing my dad. And, you know, I don't know what's happened to your family. I don't want to get into family stuff, you know. I don't know what's happened to your family. It could be something really horrible. I just don't want to get into that kind of thing. But he just proved a point. He killed my dad and my friend's mum and my other friend, you know, who has a pregnant wife, and he chopped two of our other friends' heads off, and he killed another one of our friends and cut his arms off, and he took two of our people just to prove a point. That girl that was with me when you found us, Emily, she was one of the people he took. She's probably going to be here tomorrow. And another guy called Anton, he's probably going to be here tomorrow. Another guy called Eugene, he's probably going to be here tomorrow. And they killed and took people just to prove a point. They said that there's a new world order and that we had to understand it. And, you know, the new world order is very simple, and he proved that to us by making the biggest point possible. You know, he took someone's lives just to make a point, and I know this sounds horrible to you considering you've never been around people, but you need to be prepared for this, you know, because he's not a good guy. He's not like me at all. He could see you tomorrow, not recognize you, and be like, Since I've never seen you before, and I don't know if I can trust you or not, you might not understand the New World Order. He could probably kill you right there and then. And I want you to get back to your island. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to kill. You know, you don't want to kill. I don't want you to kill. You don't need to kill, but chances are you're going to have to. Prepare yourself. Okay, either hide your weapons. That's all I'm gonna say. Hide your weapons, because he will take them. He's gonna take all of ours. So I don't know, if you want to speak to me anymore, just knock on the wall, tell Carol or oh, I forgot his name. Sorry, or Alex. I don't know why I forgot his name. I went to school with him. But if you want to speak to me again, speak to me more about this. If you have any more questions, tell Carol. She could probably answer most of the questions you have, but if you want to speak to me specifically, tell her. I will come here straight away and I will speak to you. You know? It's not the same world it was before. You know? And I would say that this world is worse, then again I could say it's better, but at the same time it's not. You know, it's not better, it's not worse, it's just, it's something else. So, if you need to speak to me any more than I have done right now, tell Carol, and she'll come and get me, and I'll come and speak to you. I'll answer any questions. I'll see you tomorrow, Duck, and I'd recommend being awful careful with where you hide your weapons. Okay? See you then.